Don't you hate it when your content flops? Let's make that never happen again. This is an approximation of YouTube's algorithm for reach. That's how many views your video gets. It looks pretty complicated, but I'm gonna do my very best to make it easy for you. I'm an engineer and a content creator. Let's dive in. Ultimately, the function is representing the total amount of views that your video gets. So this first term is basically just a representation of all the direct views that you get that aren't from YouTube's recommendation system. The next three terms look complicated, but they're basically just saying that you can't actually quantify reach. So this is an approximation of all the views from when you post up till now, and then an approximation of all the different viewers and all the different places that YouTube can show them a recommendation. So the first term that means anything is this U. That's a representation of all the different available slots for YouTube to recommend a video to a user. Then we're going to take all of those slots and multiply them by the probability that YouTube chooses to show a video to a user and the probability that a user watches the video. Pretty simple, right? Let's break down how YouTube decides to show your video. That's really what we ultimately care about. YouTube uses a scoring system to decide which videos are going to go into which slots. The score is made up of a whole bunch of terms, so I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. You have personalization fit. How closely does a video match a user's interests? How likely is a user to watch a large percentage of the video? What's the quality of your retention of your viewers? Do users leave the video feeling satisfied? YouTube cares a lot about this. They use a lot of different indicators to see, has a user positively engaged? Then the session continuation. This is important and something that surprised me. YouTube cares that if a user watches your video, they watch another video on the platform. Then we have a quantification of positive engagement, a factor for fresh and new videos that YouTube's trying out, a factor for how much YouTube trusts you as a content creator and the content your channel produces, a term just in case a user is searching for this very specific thing, a quantification of any negative feedback the video is getting from viewers, and then a penalty if a user has already been shown your video multiple times and they haven't clicked on it yet. And then finally, any risk or YouTube compliance hits that your channel is taking that's hurting your views. That seems fairly complicated, but it's actually pretty straightforward. Is the user going to click on the video, watch it, leave satisfied, and watch another video? That's really what YouTube cares about. So those are the things that you need to focus on to get big reach. So how do we get those things to happen? This is a function breaking down estimations of click-through rate. This is a representation of what users are doing when they choose to click on your video. When a user clicks, they're essentially looking at a few different things. Are the title and thumbnail appealing? Is this topic big right now? Do I know your channel and trust you? Am I curious about what is actually in this video or what this title and thumbnail could mean? Do I clearly understand what I'm gonna get when I click on this video? Is this video what I was specifically looking for if I'm searching? Or if I'm just browsing, is this video gonna be entertaining? Is it what I was in the mood for? And have I already seen a million videos just like this one? At the end of the day, that makes sense. There's a lot of content out there and users have to decide what to spend their time on. If you want more content marketing deep dives, subscribe.